They're not.
They have
They're not
Martinelli,
proper nines,
they have
though, are they?
Jesus. They are nines, bro. That's their position.
But,
They're just
yeah,
not
but-
killers, bro. If they were killers,
Okay.
you'd be calling them proper nines.
Yeah.
But they're not. But that is their position, isn't it? So yeah. But whereas when we talk about Argentina, you talk about Kun Aguero, Sergio Aguero, proper killer.
Even people like Higuain, bro.
Higuain, proper killer.
You know what I mean?
You have Hernan Crespo, Gabriel Batistuta. Bro, they've got a whole list of elite number 9s.
I don't know why they wanted him out like that. But he had to get everything sent to his house.
Really?
He couldn't.
That's
He
bad.
had no access. But I just see him
It's a bad way to end a long time as the chairman of a
Do
club.
you know how
He-
proud he was
been
about
there.
that stadium? I
Yeah,
saw him in the
saw
documentary.
overlap
Like,
thing,
yeah. So
He's
happy
well-
to show
he's
people
well
talk
happy.
about this
He's
floor.
well
He said
happy.
this floor.
Dida was the last respectable one, man. Dida. I like Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan is doing bits. over there.
That whole thing, that thing Lippy said, I guess you can put it to goalkeepers as well. There's goalkeepers who are black and then there's black goalkeepers.
Yeah.
I think Onana is a black goalkeeper.
Onana is a black goalkeeper, bro. He is not a goalkeeper who's black. He's a black goalkeeper, fam. He showed flashes of what he can do, but he has a few opportunities.
Is Salah?
on the deep
Is it that weird week of games, isn't it?
Mhm.
Weird week of games, you know, that kind of weeks where. By the way, guys, make sure to subscribe. People let them know about this. You know what I'm saying? Let's share opinions on football.
Love for the engagement as well online, yeah.
And we want to see your teams of the week as well. We want to see
Mhm.
what team of the week you put up there. Be interested to see, you know what I'm saying?
Every week we put out team of the week.
If there's any players that you think
Yeah.
you could replace, let us know who you think should be there instead.
Yeah.
Right. That being said, what's it? Week 7 now?
Yes, game week 7. 7 games played.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the Premier League, man. I love the Premier League. There's no league like it in the world. So we go straight in. The week of football started with Friday night fixture, Bournemouth against Fulham.
Yeah.
Semenyo was on smoke.
Semenyo, man.
Semenyo was on smoke.
You can almost bet on him to either score or assist every game now.
It's
innit?
getting to that, and when it gets to that level where people know you're going to contribute and affect matches and be the difference, that's when you start seeing that you're getting into a different level of player.
Mhm.
That's what we're starting to see with Semenyo. He's getting to a very high level, man. I enjoy watching him play. He got 2 goals. Shout out to Justin Kluivert as well for scoring.
That's a banger.
Bro.
That's a banger, bro.
Scored a banger.
That's a banger.
Yeah, he's another player as well. It's taken him a few games to get into the season, but I think he's starting to look like he the same player that we saw last year. He was very good last year. He got a lot of good numbers, goals and assists last year, and he's off to a flying start this week.
What do you think of Evan Nilsson?
I like Evan Nilsson. I think he needs to do more though. I actually really like.
Do you know
him as a
what
player.
vibes? It's starting to give me like Firmino type vibes.
You reckon?
Where he doesn't score as much,
Well, he's
but
involved
he's
and
doing
he
a
plays
lot.
good.
Yeah,
When I
exactly.
see him play, he plays good. He fits their style of play.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
That's
But
what it is, yeah.
I feel like I need to see more goals
Mm-hmm.
from a number 9. That's how I feel about Evan Nilsson.
Brazil's always got these strikers. Gabriel Jesus. We've always got these strikers, bro.
Everything but score, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Everything but put the ball in the back of the net. That one.
No, they score, but their goals are distributed.
Yeah.
Like they'll pass.
Because
to
you
know what I mean?
Because I feel like Brazil produce very good footballers, like amazing footballers. But do they produce stone cold killers that only care about putting the ball into the back of the net?
You know what I mean?
Not that I see. None. I don't think Brazil produce them kind of players as much anymore, because all of the Brazilian forwards that play for the Brazil national team now, so Neymar is an exception because Neymar is just Neymar, and let's take him out of that picture. But all of the Brazilian forwards,
Make sure to speak on the microphone.
all of the Brazilian forwards, they are just fantastic football players, but they're not necessarily killers in front of goal. And sometimes, in the way football is nowadays, you just need somebody that's a killer. You need everyone else to be good at football, but you're number 9. You don't really care if he's good at football as long as he puts the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
All the Brazilian forwards I see, they're all really, really good. They just need to find a proper killer in front of goal. You know what I mean? Like, look at Argentina have Julian Alvarez. He's a proper killer in front of goal.
Yeah.
Like,
them countries always have like proper strikers. They always have proper strikers, bro.
Brazil have fantastic footballers. Argentina have great footballers and proper killers in front of goal.
Because
I can give you a whole list of Argentinian number 9s.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
but then when you think of number 9s that we've seen in Brazil from Brazil, now is the only one that really was. Adriano didn't last. Yeah, but that was a proper 9 there. But then since then, man. We had. You know, one of their best friends, best 9s at one point was Fred.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he was like nothing Fred. Brazilian about it, but he was just a striker.
Mm-hmm. Fred, they had people like Joe.
Yeah,
like the elite level of number 9s that play for Argentina is a different caliber to the elite level of number 9s that have come in Brazil in more recent generation. Obviously, back in the day, they had proper killers. Yeah. But since R9, I struggle to really think of a proper killer number 9 that plays that played in the Brazil national team.
Because even now, they don't really have
They have João Pedro, they have Richarlison,
they're not proper 9s though, are they?
They are 9s, bro. That's their position. But they're just not killers, bro. If they were killers, you'd be calling them proper 9s.
Yeah.
But they're not. But that is their position, isn't it? So yeah, but whereas when we talk about Argentina, you talk about Kun Agüero, Sergio Agüero, proper killer.
Even people like Higuain, bro.
Higuain, proper killer.
You know what I mean?
You have Hernan Crespo, Gabriel Batistuta. Bro, they've got a whole list of elite number 9s. But that being said, Brazil have fantastic football players, and they always have, and they always will. So,
and Evan Nilsson, that Igor Thiago is Brazilian as well.
Yeah, he is. He missed a mad.
There's something that coming up. Yeah.
I thought he was moving cold the way he played against United, that he would put that away, but we'll get to that.
I was thinking, but we'll get to that. But anyway.
So that was the first game of our week. Bournemouth beats Fulham. The next up, we're looking at Leeds against Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham got the win there. 2-1 victory. Mattis Tell and
Banger for Mattis Tell, by the way.
Carfo scored for Leeds, and Kudus got the win in the second half. Yeah, Mohamed Kudus, he played good. He had a few chances as well. Yeah. It looked like it wasn't going to work, and then it worked.
And then it worked, and then he got the winner, innit?
Exactly.
Happy to see him score, man.
I'm happy to see him score. I'm happy to see Mattis.
But I'm not surprised about with what you just said. I think that's Kudus' game. That's just Kudus' game, innit?
Yeah.
You get chances. He should bury more chances. But
he was involved in the game, and he was a key part of the game. And I like Kudus, man. So yeah, Spurs get the 3 points. Leeds put up a good game, and I feel like those are the kind of things that we're gonna see from Leeds. They may get on the end of a lot of close games where they've been very competitive, but they've not they maybe not have quite enough quality to get the 3 points, because Calvert-Lewin was I was watching that and I said if Calvert-Lewin could score, it would have
been a different thing.
Yeah, he was he
saying that Vicario had a good game.
Yeah, he did. Vicario did have a good game, so you can't all just say it's all the shooting.
Speaking of defenses, I know we're gonna speak about that gaffer, Ainge. I know we spoke about it off camera. Speaking of it,
don't call Ange. Don't call him Big Ange no more. You just call him Ange.
The same defense that actually looks very decent now with Tom Frank. It's the same defense that looked mediocre with that guy.
You're right though. That's because he doesn't protect his team setup. Never protects or considers defense first, isn't it?
He's mad.
Because when you look at it, Tottenham do have good defenders, and they had good defenders when they played against Ange, and they have good defenders now. There's no reason that Tottenham should have had the defensive record that they had last season. with the amount of good players they have at the back. And I think Thomas Frank has brought a little bit of structure. It's brought a little bit of structure to the thing, and they look so much better. They are looking good.
Yeah. Tottenham are on the up, really. They even got rid of Daniel Levy. Did you hear that when they fired him, he lost access to everything immediately.
Really?
He couldn't even go back to get his own stuff that he had left.
Whoa,
they sent it to his house.
Like that, though?
I don't know why they wanted him out like that. But he had to get everything sent to his house.
Really?
He couldn't. He had no access. But I just see him.
It's a bad way to end a long time as the chairman of a club.
Do you know how proud he was about that stadium? I saw him in the documentary. So happy to show people talk about this floor. He said this floor is made from
the old bits of the floor grounded up in cement.
He was so proud, bro.
Brother, they said, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
So he's not involved no more in it. It looks like things are going well for them. I have to say, they're looking good. Thomas Frank is a very good manager. I like Thomas Frank.
And then now they might have buyers in it that are looking to put big P's in it.
There's people looking to buy the club.
Yeah. I saw something like that.
Tottenham is a very attractive proposition, a business proposition. I think they are.
Yeah.
They've got a good setup, and it's credit to Daniel Levy because he's run the club very, very well over the last decade or so. He's run the club very, very well. Their debt looks all right. Their revenue is great. Like, they're situated in London. Like, everything works out for them to be sold for a lot of money. They're one of the more attractive propositions in the Premier League, I have to say. But yeah, they got the win. 3 points for them. And we're off next to, who's the next team there? Arsenal. Standard 2-0 win against West Ham. Your boys, Declan Rice.
Scored against his old team.
Yeah, scored against his old team.
He always does, innit? He always scores against West Ham.
You kind of going into the game, you know Declan Rice is going to score. He's been due a goal for a minute, so yeah, he's got that. Saka came back in. Good performance by Saka as well. And he obviously got a penalty.
Yeah.
Which he got up, took it off Gyökeres and scored. Can't argue with that.
Yeah,
Captain's armband. Odegaard went out injured. Well. Captain's armband.
I've criticised Saka's penalties before. I just said when we spoke about Gyökeres taking a penalty at that time, and I was like, it looks more set. With Bukhari is always the But saying that, I was like, yo, that's a really good penalty.
Nice penalty, man.
Really nice.
Penalty. I feel like Saka should be the penalty taker. I do feel like there are some occasions where Saka can maybe say, okay, yeah, someone else can take it. I don't mind. Because he's not...
Saka is the guy, bro. You know how Vieira used to feel like walking around hybrid? Yeah. That's how Saka should be feeling now, bro. The Haaland boy, I'm the big dog now, man.
I got the keys to the gaff.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Keys to the gaff. This is my yard. Yeah. You can't argue with that, though, can you? He is the boy. Yeah, good 2-0 win for Arsenal, especially on a week where Liverpool lost ground. We're going to get to that in a minute. Yeah, good win for Arsenal. We go on next to Man United and Sunderland. United lost last week against Brentford, and this week picked up 3 points against Sunderland. It was a game that was always going to be a difficult game, but I feel like United, when they start good and they get the first goal, they look like a different team. It's when they go behind, things start not looking good. They seem to fall apart. They seem to crumble under pressure. But I feel like getting that first goal was really, really good for us. It allowed us to settle down and to play. And Benjamin Šeško getting the second goal. Mason Mount with the first goal. Very good goal. Good finish. And Benjamin Šeško scored like an instinctive striker's finish. The ball came across to him. He was in the middle of the box, in the middle of the 6-yard box, which is where a striker's supposed to be. We talk about this, how every time the ball used to get there, Hodgson is just arriving too late, or is that Šeško is right in the middle of the goal, stuck his leg out. Nice little finish. 2-0 for Man U. 3 points.
Big up the Pompey boy Mason Mount as well, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Mason Mount. Good goal. I like Mason Mount as well. He seems like he works so hard.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes when you don't have to like somebody, but you can appreciate the work that they put in.
Every
and
time.
when they get some kind of success, you're like, you can't really hate on that. So, yeah, big up Mason Mount. Hopefully he can stay fit and stay on the pitch a little bit more.
Obviously, your gaffer started the new goalie.
Lamens, yeah, first.
Why is it taking this long anyway for Lamens to come inside?
You have to give people the benefit of the doubt. You have to think about it. Yeah, he has to manage a team. He has to manage a squad, and
we gave Donnarumma his gloves and his kit while he was in the plane. As soon as you land, big man, you ain't go.
I know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Don't put on the training kit. Just put on the jersey.
Bro, as soon as you land, big man, you ain't go.
Yeah, but I feel like Donnarumma is a different level of quality. Lamens, although he's a very good keeper, is he proven? We knew who Donnarumma was when he came. We knew Donnarumma.
You bought him, innit? So you bought him to be better than what you have, innit?
Not necessarily, though. Yeah, we bought him to be better than what we have, but we didn't know if he would be.
Well, you won't know until if you don't play him.
Well, exactly.
You've played him, and we kind of know now.
Yeah, I think we're.
And now people are talking about, this would have been a goal with Bayende or Onana.
I see a lot of shots that would have been a goal if Onana was there.
So this is why I'm saying that this saving the guy before could have probably saved you points before.
He's only been there a few weeks, bro.
And he should have been playing, bro. Like, why have I been seen Bayende? Do you remember that time when we played you, and I was shocked when you told me Bayende is playing. I couldn't get my head around it. Like, why have you bought a player and he's not playing? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Bayende got caught up in Onana's wave of nonsense. Lamens, it's too early. I don't like to speak too early, you know.
No, but bro, this is already the best thing we've seen, the goalkeeping we've seen since the year already. So what we saying here, bro? Like,
are you sure you can say that? Because Onana had some games where he looked good.
When?
I know I can't.
The only game that Onana looked good was the first game he played, the one he was telling off Harry Maguire. When he's telling off Harry Maguire and saying, Maguire, what are you doing? Trying to look good for the camera. He came with aura, you know.
He still thinks he's got all that. That's his problem, bro. He thinks he's that guy, bro. Have you not seen that thing on social media where it starts off with a free kick for Cameroon, yeah, right outside the box, yeah, and it pans out and you can see Onana standing there giving instructions, acting like he might take it, but he's not. But he's telling them what to do. But this is on the edge of the opposition's box. Why are you there? You need to be at the back, bro. So he clearly thinks he's that guy. If you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm happy that we've replaced him, and I'm happy with the two goalkeepers that we have. I think I'm happy to go for the rest of the season with these two. Lamens looks good. I would like them to keep playing him. Just keep him in it. And see how he does. Yeah,
I think should have been in time ago, man.
You reckon? Yeah, maybe you.
Well, if you buy someone, let's see him, man. That's the thing, innit?
Yeah. Like, there's no point longing it out. Yeah, I get that. He did the same thing.
We bought Trafford in straight away.
In and out.
You know what? Edison was still there, if you remember.
Grand opening.
Do you remember Edison was still there?
Yeah, I do.
Edison was still there. We say, big man, why you're
going in it? Just stay out. Yeah. We need to test. We need to show
this kid came in and in. While this kid is just getting his feet. Yeah, Donnarumma came in.
Bro, I didn't even finish unpacking, bro. Man was still unpacking his things, and then he's like, wait, what? They're signing another one. And he's like, well, who's this person? Maybe I can compete with this Donnarumma. Bro, you could just think of what Jim Trafford was thinking when he heard that news. Yeah. He said, I just got here, bro. I heard he might be going out on loan in January to get some football because it's World Cup season, isn't it? It's World Cup season. If he's not playing at all, he might not even get in the squad. We know Jordan Pickford is number one, but if he's not kicking ball at all, he might not get in the squad at all. You know, Dean Henderson is playing every week and he's playing well.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. Dean Henderson. I think Dean Henderson is probably England's best goalkeeper.
I think so too.
People are going to think I'm crazy for that. I like Jordan Pickford, but I think so too. Let's be real.
I think so too.
Dean Henderson is England's best goalkeeper.
I think so too. I think
and
so
going
too.
into World Cup season, I think they just need to.
I think if Dean Henderson was in a big team doing exactly what he's doing now, his stocks would be so much higher, bro.
Should I tell you something about...
Because he's got personality as well, but him, the way he be interacting with the fans as well, what he's doing his thing.
Personality. Yeah. Should I tell you about Dean Henderson, yeah? Dean Henderson.
You know, I had him, innit?
We had Dean Henderson. We had Dean Henderson. We always knew Dean Henderson was a good goalkeeper, but we also knew that David De Gea was number one. Even Dean Henderson understood that. And there was like we all knew, even as fans, we all knew Dean Henderson is going to go out on loan. David De Gea is coming to the end. And then David De Gea is going to go, and Dean Henderson is going to become our number one goalkeeper. There was I can't remember the year. It was the year before he left permanently, on a permanent transfer. He had been on loan and he was smashing it. He was good. Then for some reason, we all thought David De Gea was going to go that summer. David De Gea was supposed to go a year before he left. We thought David De Gea was going to go that summer, and I feel like they had already promised in Henderson that this number one spot at Man United is yours once De Gea goes. And for some reason, De Gea gets a 1 year extension, or he stays for another year. And I think Dean Henderson was just like, at this point, he was like 27 or something. He was like, nah, it's too much. It's too much being a backup. It's too much. It
happens, man. I've seen it with Emi Martinez one time as well.
He goes permanently, and David De Gea doesn't have a good season, and then David De Gea ends up leaving the next season anyway. And now we don't have David De Gea, and we don't have Dean Henderson, who I would have been so happy for him to take over that role from De Gea. So what do we do then? We then go on a hunt for goalkeepers, and we end up with Onana, and we end up with Bayern there. But we had Dean Henderson, one of the best goalkeepers England's best goalkeeper, in my opinion.
You know when Specs did that song about black goalkeepers?
That's one of the funniest.
That wasn't even... That was early on, bro. You want to just sign him. You didn't even wait to see the mistakes. The mistakes came after, bro.
When Specs done that to you. He hadn't even played when Specs done that to you.
I say,
do you
so
know
that's
what?
a DM.
Man said, that ain't no goalie, that's a DM. My favorite bar in that whole thing is, I still clear it. If it says keeper's ball. Yo! No trust whatsoever, bro. Oh my days. Yeah, he smashed it. Specs smashed it with that tune, man. Sometimes I just listen to that tune and I just laugh, bro.
Oh man.
But yeah, that basically sums up how man felt about Onana and black goalies, man. Saying about Dida was the last respectable one, man. Dida. I like Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan is doing big.
That whole thing that Figgy Lippi said, did it? I guess you could put it to goalkeepers as well. There's goalkeepers who are black, and then there's black goalkeepers.
Yeah.
I think Onana is a black goalkeeper.
Onana is a black goalkeeper, bro. He is not a goalkeeper who's black. He's a black goalkeeper, fam. Yeah, bro. Trust me, fam. There's that works for him still. That works for him still. But yeah, he gave us some entertainment. I would rather have been watching him in the Premier League playing for a different team. The only thing that I didn't like about the whole Onana situation, because he's hilarious, the only thing I didn't like about that situation is that he was playing for my team. And that was long, bro.
Yeah. So
let's get on to our...
That's why I'm happy when you guys beat Sunderland, didn't it? Because it's like... Amourim stays in again.
Amourim still in.
That guy is a manipulator, bro. Ever since I've had this theory about him being a manipulator, I'm analysing everything he says, and that guy now I'm starting to think he's a sicko, bruv. He said something this week. Man. He said something this weekend about, like, he told them they need to work hard to save his job or something like that. Like, they need to die on the pitch to save my job.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. What do you mean?
Last week he said something like, I don't have any doubts about my job. Like, the guy is crazy.
Man said even the Pope could never get me to change my formation.
It's crazy. That guy's crazy.
Why are you even saying these things?
He's actually a mad guy.
No, but I like him. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, man. I know the United fan base is very divided right now, and a lot of people are Amourim out.
Trevor wants to speak to you. To be honest.
Yeah. Me and Trevor, we need to talk.
Trevor was like, I told him, we usually do around 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Because man, I finished work at 10.
Yeah, okay.
We actually did after 10. If we actually knew, he probably could have come and would have sat there. He wants to talk to you, bro. Because it feels like it's not the same, bro. Like Man United that you last see. He don't understand how you give these people chances.
He doesn't think I should be giving. He thinks that I'm too easy on them. Yeah.
He thinks average.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot. That's the United. United. There's the fan base. I'm not gonna say the fan base are divided, but some of them are more patient, and some of them are like, "Yo, get him out now. Get him out now. We ain't got time for this." And they may be right, innit? If it don't look right, some of them are like, if it don't look right, it ain't right. Let's switch it up. But I'm more of a, you can't keep switching up. He's obviously a good coach. There's a reason we brought him there, or we've seen what he done at other teams. I'm not saying he can do the same with us, but I'm saying it's clearly not a coach problem. It's a team. The team has a problem. He's part of the team, so he's part of the problem, but he's also not the only problem. Is he more of a solution? Is Amourim more of a solution than a problem? Time will tell, but I'm not saying let's get rid of Amourim, and I know a lot of Man United fans are. So that's the difference in the Man United fan base. I'm more like, let's keep pushing. Let's see where we get to at the end of the season. I don't like changing managers mid-season. Amourim didn't even want to come in mid-season. That's his whole point. And I think that the fact that he came in the middle of the season of a fucking shit season, yeah, the fact that he came in the middle of a shit season set him back. If that season had been finished and he came in on the clean slate, okay, guys, I know last season was trash. Now this would be the beginning of his first season, technically, right?
His record's crazy though.
No, but
his record is mad though.
Stay with me, bro. Stay with me. He came in the beginning of a shit season. I know he said he wanted to come in at the beginning of this season. But now when you come in the middle of a shit season, you're inheriting all that shit. And if you're not able to turn it around fast, it starts looking like you are part of that whole thing. It might take him a season or more to change the vibe around the club, but if it's looking positive and if there's progress, I'm more saying let's stick with it, because I don't want to change. We're going to bring someone else in, we're going to change him again. We might as well just stick with him and see what he's saying for a little bit longer. That's what I'm on.
All right, so just to finish up on that then, so Amourim innit?
Yeah, I'm Amourim in. Right now, I might change. I might change at some point. I might change at some point in the near future. But
I don't want him to go anywhere.
Non-Arsenal, all the non-Man United fans are Amourim in, because they can see it's not working right now and they want it to continue not working anywhere. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I remember when Ole was apologizing to you fans because you finished second one in 1 year. Was say,
listen, I was watching when Ole was gaffer too. Ole had to go. He had to go. I'm telling you, I was upset when they sacked him because I like him. I like, but he had to go.
As a gaffer, wasn't working. But he said lots of things that he said the board is crazy. He said he told him about Haaland time ago.
Shut up, man. Stop saying things like that. I told him about this. They just went on it. He wasn't manager when he told them, bro. He wasn't manager when he told them.
But he's trying, he's trying to plug you, man. He's trying to plug you, man. Like, you man, by the way, I'm all the way here, yeah, and I'm playing with this. Yeah, this you is the future, you know.
Yeah.
Say, allow it, fam.
They should have listened to him. They should have listened to him. They should have sent people to go watch him.
You know when they bought Cavani or
something like that. They should have signed him. Like, don't disrespect Cavani, bro. Cavani was sick, fam. I like Cavani.
He was sick, but by the time he came to you guys, his
past
time
his
was
prime.
past.
Yeah, it's past his due date.
That's the thing. I liked Cavani, but not a Man United Cavani.
Yeah, I agree. I can't argue with that still.
It's the same as Di Maria. I love Di Maria, just not the Man United Di Maria.
Because he was not the Man United version. A lot of players, you can say the same thing. I loved Casemiro, not the Man United Casemiro. Yeah. I loved a lot of good players, not the Man United version of them stunk out the place. Same as Pogba as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
I'm trying to think what. There's no place. Everyone who's leaving your place, they leave and go and flourish.
Yeah, everyone that leaves United looks like they're going on to bigger and better things.
Like, I saw everyone becoming man of the match.
Hodgson is getting...
Hodgson was man of the match.
That's what it feels like when you play with a proper attacking midfielder that gives you chances.
Yeah.
That passes the ball to you at the right time.
Yeah.
Hodgson will score goals. And I've been saying this. People like that. Maybe that's why we need to have that conversation with Trevor, because people think that players are not shit players. If it doesn't work, there's a reason why. But people are easy to just say this player is shit. This player's not working. He's dead. Look at him now, Lord. He's looking like a brand new man, bro.
Yeah, but maybe that's his level over there, man.
Well, I know the Italian league is easier.
Because you know what? De Bruyne, everyone can say whatever they want about De Bruyne. I watched De Bruyne last season, bro. It wasn't the same De Bruyne no more. It wasn't. So I know it looks good over there. That just tells me a lot about that league, innit? Everyone's got more time. Do you know what I'm saying?
You got more time.
Everyone's got more time.
And as a striker, especially people like Hodgson, if you got more time, that's all he needs. Exactly. He just needed that more time. Exactly. And the Premier League don't give you that time, bro. Yeah. You gotta get him. You gotta keep stepping ASAP. You know what I mean? Let's go on to the Chelsea and Liverpool game, because that was the final game of the Saturday. Yeah. Round of fixtures.
Chelsea versus Liverpool then.
Yeah, Chelsea, Liverpool. Massive game this early on into the season, man. Yeah, what were we saying? Moises Caicedo.
Mad.
Round of applause to Moises Caicedo.
What a banger.
That boy is the...
Fire the hat, I'll take off the hat.
He's the truth. That boy is the truth.
But it's not just that, it's the way he locks down the game, bro.
Yeah.
The midfield, he makes it a very uncomfortable place for everyone else around him, bro.
Except him.
He can be nasty.
Yeah.
He can be flamboyant. He can be whatever you want him to be, bro. He's got it all in his locker, bro.
He's a fantastic football player, man. I really... He's a joy to watch.
That price tag there... was warranted.
Yeah, that price tag was worth it. I see why Brighton did what they did. I see why Brighton did what they did. There were a lot of eyebrows raised about that figure. We've seen a few players go for round about that figure. He's the only one that makes that price look like it was supposed to be what it is. Declan Rice also makes his figure look like it's worth it too.
And I know I might piss off Liverpool fans when I say this, because I know they wanted Caicedo, didn't get Caicedo. We all laughed. They got Gravenberch. Gravenberch has been sick since, and they said, Gravenberch is the guy. Some of them even started thinking Gravenberch is probably better than Caicedo. Well, in that game, Caicedo wanted to show you guys
who the real
and everyone that actually know there's levels. When it comes to this thing here,
the centre midfield thing.
This is my thing here, innit?
And he showed Gravenberch with the guy.
He's not even playing with other midfielders there, bro. Because Enzo is doing the attacking stuff, and they had Malo Gusto next to him. Yeah. Sometimes they have Rhys James next to him. These guys are right backs, bro. They're just like filling in, really. Lavia, I don't know what Lavia maybe just come back. Come on later on. But I think the Lavia and Caicedo one is the real deal, bro.
If they can get a good run of fixtures together, I want to see them like 5 games back to back together and see what they look like. But Caicedo, round of applause to Caicedo, man. What a player. Was it Cody Gakpo that scored for Liverpool?
Scored,
do you think Isak meant to bring that down like that?
Yeah, he meant to.
Either way, it's techie, bro.
I think he wanted it for himself, but realized as it's coming to him that he's not gonna be able to do both. Well, so he brought it down for him.
He had brought it down so good already. Yeah. It was there.
He brought it down. I think he actually brought it down for him, bro.
He was trying to bring it down next to himself, and he brought it down as close as he could, which wasn't quite right for him, but it was right for someone else. Whatever way you want to look at it, whether you look at it, all I'm saying is that was techie, the way he brought that shit down. Yeah. And Cody Gakpo, you don't need to ask him twice, bro. Yeah.
Do you remember when it was just a rumor about Isak going to Liverpool, and we were talking about where would he play Ekitike, bro? And I was like, on the left. Mm-hmm. Do you see how much he was coming from the left in that game? He always does. That's what I'm saying. So he could, I think.
I think give it time.
I think if they were to actually play him on the left and play Ekitike there, we could be talking about a different game. But obviously, I like Cody Gakpo as well. He ain't done nothing wrong.
It's an option, though.
But I'm saying it's an option that could work,
And I think we might see that once or twice. I'd like to see it once or twice just to see how it works.
I've seen them put Florian Wirtz there, and I'd rather see Isak there maybe.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, it might. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But yeah, Florian Wirtz. We're gonna save that conversation for another day. But we're gonna have to talk about Florian Wirtz at some point because I don't like to jump to conclusions, and I can see an amazing player there when I look at him. It's not working right now.
Obviously, this is the 7th game, so this is what they call the 007, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but in the league, yeah. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait 10 games before we have a chat about Florian Wirtz. I don't want to go in too hard right now because it's early doors. So let's wait.
He came on for Conor Bradley at halftime, and then they put Sobozai in right back.
Yeah,
they like doing that.
Yeah, Sobo likes going in right back. Salah was moving crazy. He was missing. Like he was not having a good game, bro. He showed flashes of what he can do, but he had a few opportunities. Is Salah?
Is it done?
Salah was always going to be on the decline at some point. I think the way he looks after himself makes he's been a top professional for a lot of years, so it took him longer before he starts hitting his decline. I think we're seeing his decline right now. I think we're seeing Salah's decline.
Because yesterday there's two clear shots that went high in it.
Yeah,
that those usually go
in the net. And we're not saying that you should be scoring all of these goals, but we're saying you need to be doing better, bro. You can't just be doing what you're doing, like over Salah wide. Yeah. We're gonna have to have the discussion about Salah as well. We have seen the best of Salah, I believe, but how long is that? How long does he keep that position? Because I like Chiesa, bro.
It's definitely a drop from last season. Put it that way.
Yeah, there has been a drop from last season, definitely. But let's not rush things because Salah is the kind of guy that he will go on a mad goal scoring streak and he will score 13 games in a row or something like that. So
he's capable of that.
He's capable of that. He's a world class player. Some people might argue about that, but I think he is. But yeah, let's go.
Who has ever argued that Salah is not world class?
Believe me, there's some people argue that he's not world class. Yeah.
What is world class then?
If Salah in world class, I don't know. I don't know. But
what do you mean that you win Premier Leagues with champions, all of that, and you are the guy that's
carrying your team,
scoring 30 plus goals and
that's why I say he's world class. But believe me, or any of you lot out there, if you don't think Salah's world class, let us know. And I'm not saying that you're right or wrong.
Just say it so we can cuss you out. So we can cuss you out because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Nah, I see. Trust me, there's something about Salah that's not quite like. If he was in my team, I don't know how much I'd love for him to be in my team. I'll be honest with you.
What do you mean?
I feel like he gives you goals, and he gives you brilliant bits of play at times. However, he's not. I don't feel like he's a team player, and I don't feel like he contributes to the overall betterness of the team. If he's not scoring, it's bad. If he's scoring, it's alright. But if he's not scoring, what else does he contribute on the defensive side? Does he contribute? He misses a lot of chances. He takes on a lot of chances for himself.
He's a big man for that defensive stuff. Yeah, some of those chances he could have actually just.
Yeah, he could have passed the ball, but he's
allowed to because he's Salah.
Earned the credits to take it. He's earned the right to miss. So that's why I'm not like, Salah is your main guy in it, but at some point, if your main guy stops not doing the job, then you're in big problem.
Yeah.
And sometimes you always see when a team loses a main player like that, like if Salah were to leave Liverpool, they could enter into a new era and they could become really, really good. But I actually know a Liverpool fan that does not like Salah, bro. I know a Liverpool fan that doesn't like Salah. He wants him out of here. And he's been wanting him out of here for over a year now. He's been telling me all of the signs. Before what we're seeing now, we're seeing what we're seeing now, he's been calling this, saying, yeah, but he scored, yeah, but do you see how many he missed? Do you see how many passes he could have made across? Do you see how he doesn't help Trent defensively?
I'm guessing this person was a person who liked Mane.
He loved Mane.
Yeah.
He loved Mane. Because Mane does what Salah does, and he also defends, and he also contributes into link of play. Mane was Mane, like one of the greatest Premier League players that we've seen, and also one of Africa's greatest players, Sadio Mane. But yeah, so that's enough on Liverpool. Final.
It was nice to see them, by the way. It was nice to see them concede the last minute goal that they usually score.
Yeah, they're normally the ones doing that to other teams, but. Yeah, that's why leading us on
Esteval.
to Esteval. Honourable shout out for Esteval. I was happy that he scored, man. Good ball across the box from Cucurella. Esteval was at the right place at the right time, man. Good finish. I'm happy for the kid.
Saying that, did you enjoy seeing your employee playing for Chelsea?
Garnacho.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him do what he's doing over there, innit?
Lively.
Sometimes he looks good though. That's the thing about Garnacho.
Yeah.
But I'm not fooled by. I've watched Garnacho long enough. Blue does suit him.
Them type of players, that's his type of team with Enzo and that. He suits that team.
He kind of does a bit. He does a bit still.
Yeah.
Do you know what's mad? People, I want to see more from. Is it Byron Gittins? I want to see more from.
Yeah,
him.
he came on and he was good
he
as
looked
well.
lively as well when he came on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's his position to almost to lose. If he locks in, he could be really
He's already
good.
lost that, man.
He's already lost that.
Yeah, when someone who's on loan is coming on and starting before you.
Yeah.
You've already lost that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's people like Esteva who can play left or right, who can come in
exactly.
time. And that was one of my people to watch in the beginning of this thing.
Estevao, innit? Yeah. Remember, I was saying I want to watch him play more. I watched him play and
Doku were my ones to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And then we go on to the Sunday fixtures, and obviously we have Aston Villa with a 2-1 victory over Burnley. Daniel Marlin scored 2 very good goals.
Big up Daniel Marlin.
I was impressed with him. He was really good, man.
Big up Daniel Marlin. I was actually thinking he might be the striker for the team of the week.
Yeah, bro. He was on fire. He looked good, man. And
they needed it as well, man.
Yeah, they needed a win. They've been in a bad run of form to start the season, but they're getting better. They're picking up points now, Villa, and they're looking better. So I'm just going to have a very quick look to see how that lineup went, because Ollie Watkins obviously started still, and Daniel Marlin started.
Yeah, Daniel Marlin was on the right.
On the right-hand side as part of the front three. They had Morgan Rogers. Good ball by Morgan Rogers as well to him. And obviously you have McGinn in there. Bogard was there, and Kamara. I really rate Kamara. I think he's a good player. Leslie Ugochukwu scored for Burnley. Yeah, so he's obviously. I like Leslie Ugochukwu. He was at Chelsea and he looked like a very good player. So shout out to him still. But yeah, 3 points for Villa, 9th victory for them at home against Burnley. We move on to the next game, right, which is Everton and Crystal Palace.
These are two teams that I really like. So
yeah.
Yeah, I watched this game. That's the game I picked to watch out of the lot that was playing at the same time.
The Sunday 2 p.m. fixtures, yeah.
Yeah, man, because I just didn't know. I stayed away from betting because I feel like this fixture, all of them was difficult to call.
Yeah.
Even though I felt like Aston Villa would win. This one, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I felt like it could go either way.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
And, it went to the way of the home team. Everton, last minute goal winner by Jack Grealish. They cleared the ball onto him and it flew into the back of the net. But it was a game that I felt like Crystal Palace could have won. Crystal Palace had opportunities and they played quite well actually at Everton's home ground. I was going to say Goodison Park, but it's not Goodison Park anymore. No. And Everton did have those players in there that were always able to create a bit of quality. Iliman Ndiaye was very good. He scored a penalty and he did a lot of good work to get the ball into the box for the final goal. Beto attempt was saved, came out, and the Palace player has cleared the ball into Jack Grealish, and that was what gave Everton the victory. It was a very close game, and shout out to Jack Grealish as well for quite rightly saying that although he had received the man of the match,
Adam Wharton was the guy on the pitch.
Adam Wharton should have had that.
Because he did put in a shift.
He was unreal. He was very good. I know Crystal Palace has come off the back of that game and not got any points, but that doesn't and shouldn't take anything away from Adam Wharton's performance. The kid is the real deal.
Back-to-back losses for Crystal Palace now, but it was gonna happen.
Yes, it was.
No, not back-to-back losses. This is the first loss. What am I talking about?
Say that is the
this
first
is the
loss.
first
That's
loss.
their first league because they were the only teams that hadn't lost
Yeah.
when they beat Liverpool last week.
Yeah.
So it's disappointing. Obviously, they've beat Liverpool last week and then they've lost to Everton this week. But yeah, good win for Everton. Very good win for Everton. And we go on to the next game, which is Forest against Newcastle. So Nottingham Forest made the trip to St James's Park to play against Newcastle. And this was probably one of your favourite goals of the week, wasn't it? Walter Mader's penalty.
You say this, but Bruno G's goal was also
Bruno
a mad
G,
thing,
that's what I was
bro.
going to say. Bruno G scored a nice penalty.
Bruno G's goal was a mad thing, bro.
But Walter Mader,
that penalty
was cold.
That penalty was saucy.
I like that.
That just made me see him differently to what I was seeing him.
Yeah.
I thought he seems a confident guy, but now I was like, no, he thinks he's the guy.
He does.
He's got that I'm him thing going on as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like him still. He played good.
Seems like they're not gonna miss Isak over there.
Yeah. Bruno G was on the pitch, and I think he's normally on penalties, or was it Anthony Gordon? I think Anthony Gordon had actually maybe come off the pitch at that point. But Walter Mader
took the penalty and took it well.
He took the penalty.
Obviously, they won 2-0. This is what we're speaking about off camera about these managers. I don't know who in their right mind would hire Ainge. I say this when it happened.
Edu and Marinakis need to have a chat with themselves, because how you hiring Big Ange though? How you hiring Ange though?
I don't even think it has anything to do with Edu.
Yeah, I don't think it was nothing to do with Edu.
I think Edu got told, oh, by the way, man's bringing Ange. He probably said, really? And he said, yeah, man's bringing Ange. Man's bringing Ange. Yeah. I've made a decision. Yeah, so
Ange is our next manager.
I think I said this last week. I think this particular boss, he's the one. He's gonna be his downfall.
He's the downfall of the club.
So I said they'd get it, but it was based on that.
He's put a lot of his own money into that club.
Yeah, I know. Now he might fire this guy tomorrow anyway, and get another person. But sometimes the damage is done. Now to pick it up and everything, you might get someone who's not the right one for the job.
Relegation.
So this is why I put them in the relegation. I didn't want to, because this is a team that was scary.
Yeah,
scary. This is a team that's playing European football.
Yeah,
that's how good they were last season. Complete difference.
Yeah,
complete difference.
It's a lot. We're looking at a lot of difference now. Yeah, it's crazy. But
and now it just looks like Nuno wanted to work, but he just couldn't work in those environments.
You picked Burnley, Nottingham Forest and Wolves to go down this season. And yeah, Big Ange needs to get a move on, because he's going to lose his job if he's not careful, man. Yeah. And he only just got that job, you get me? So yeah, that was 2-0 win for Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes got a lovely goal. He played very well as well. I liked watching him. And Walter Mader got a goal, another goal. He's in fine form right now, Walter Mader.
Takes us to Wolves and Brighton then, innit?
Yes, Wolverhampton and Brighton. Decent game. Van Heck came up with a last minute, 86 minute equaliser. Lovely header, and that was a response to Wolves taking the lead in the 21st minute. Lovely strike from Munetzi, and it's come off the bar and hit Verbruggen on the back and gone in.
And it's gone as a goal. But that was a
goal. But it was
Zimbabwean butter.
It was a nice.
That was a good one.
Nice finish, nice attempt from Munetzi, who also had another chance in the game where he should have done better. He should have got himself on the score sheet officially. He missed that chance, but I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's a very good player, man. He's got a lot of fight. He's got a lot of heart, and he's got quality. So that's really good to see. Wolves get a point.
Where's the weird number though, man?
Number 5. I told you, number 5 can be a forward number. You know, that's why I got number 5 on my United top, because you never know. You might find me in the box sometimes, but more mainly you're gonna find me at the back. It's really weird because he's always attacking as well. Every time I see him, he's always attacking. He should really have like an 8 or something. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then the final game of the week was Manchester City went to Brentford. And they came back with 3 points. Erling Haaland got the winner. Nice, lovely goal.
Lovely goal, man. Pass from Guardiola.
Yep.
Just cut out the whole middle section, straight to the guy.
Him. He just did his thing.
Handled the defender.
Yeah, and then he rifled it
in.
Yeah,
nicely. Yeah. Just that one brilliance is all we needed for 1-0 win.
That was 10 minutes into the game, less than the first 10 minutes. Man City took the lead and they never let go of that lead. It was a close run game because Brentford were trying here and there. There was a few chances, a few good saves.
Rangers connected with a thingy as well. A volley that would have been a nice one. Went straight to the goalie.
Yeah, there were a few chances either way. It was a good game, but City deserved the win. They held on for the win.
But did you see what I always say about Foden, innit?
Yeah. Foden was up to his usual bullshit. But
it could have been more goals, bro. This is the thing. It could have been more goals, bro. But the guy wants to score himself, bruv. Like, you see, even the Haaland goal, he had no part in that play.
If he did, he would have tried to do something else, bro.
He had no part in that play. And I like him, and you know what? I'm hoping. I like because I see how good it is. I see how good it is, and I'm just hoping. He just needs to do. He needs to just stop thinking about scoring for a second, and just think about the team. I think because there's some passes that he could have just put on the plate for people to score. Yeah. But instead, blocked. Like, my God, this guy just passed the ball, bro. Like,
and that sums it up. Do you know what? I feel like it might sound like you're getting onto him, but I actually feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair, but I don't want to say he does it all the time because he makes a lot of right decisions as well.
Yeah, he does sometimes.
He makes a lot of right decisions as well, but sometimes in the key moments you need him to just be cool and calm and pass the ball. Simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, that you still deserve the win. You still did very well. You still got the 3 points, and you're slowly getting into gear. You're slowly kicking into gear.
We do this, but we're gonna get there. But yeah, it would have been nice to see Ryan Checker come on, but obviously that didn't happen in the end.
Yeah,
but the fact that he's back on the pitch is nice. Yeah. Especially now that we've lost Rodri again, it seems like it looked like it was a hamstring.
Rodri pulled up with an injury as well. Odegaard pulled up with an injury. Rodri pulled up with an injury. Even Declan Rice looked like he picked up a little bit of an injury as well, so he's off. But that was a decent win for City. Then they're looking better. They're up to 5th in the table. We'll just do a quick roundup of where we're looking at the way things are looking in the Premier League table right now. After 7 games played, Arsenal sit top by 1 point, 16 points. And in second place is Liverpool. Back-to-back losses. They've given up that lead that they had. Tottenham are doing good, slowly creeping up behind. And Bournemouth are in 4th place. City are right behind them in 5th place on 13 points. And then you have Palace, another team who started the season very well. Chelsea are picking up points here and there nicely. They're in 7th. Everton are in 8th, actually. So David Moyes...
Same points. Everton, Chelsea and Sunderland all with 11 points.
Yeah, exactly. And that our win this weekend puts United up to 10th place.
Welcome back to top 10, my guys.
Welcome back to top 10. It's never... I now, as a United fan, I never look too far ahead because sometimes you start thinking, we'll string a couple of wins together, we'll be on 16 points, we'll be getting up to the top 7, top 5. Nah, bro.
Who have you guys got next?
We've got a hard game against... No, who have we got next? Because I know we're due to play Liverpool. We had Brentford, we had Sunderland, and I feel like we're due to play someone good soon, man. Next week, we are playing against Liverpool. Exactly.
Who did you say would get relegated this season?
I said this season it would be Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley. That's what I said.
Okay. Yeah. So Wolves and Burnley are already in there anyway.
Yeah.
When you look at the bottom of the table.
Wolves and Burnley are already. They're already in that.
West Ham is another one. I said I just didn't put them on simply because I would have said them, but the whole Nuno point. appointing is what makes a difference for
me. That's true. West Ham, we were talking about it last week, and I said I feel like West Ham they're too good. They've got Paqueta, they've got decent strikers, they've got Crescencio Somerville, they've got Jared Bowen, they've got good players to get them out of that mess, and I think they will be fine, especially with Nuno, because Nuno is a good manager. Burnley are gonna give a battle. They're gonna fight, but I feel like they might come up short. Wolves, I think they might come up short, and I had said already Leeds look like they'll probably be on the end of a lot of games where it's been competitive and entertaining, but I feel like with Calvert-Lewin as a striker, you're going to go down. You're going down. You're going down.
So, that's relegation bits. Let's just go into the last bit of the show, which is the team of the week.
Yes.
Now, we've been speaking as well already, even off air, about some of these. So we're just gonna run through some of these already because we kind of had the back four already.
Mm-hmm.
So in goal, we went for Vicario for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Who I think he had a really good game because they played an opponent that was also trying to do bits in it.
Yeah.
But he made a difference. We got Munoz at right back, Van Herk and Guardiola in centre back, Cucurella in the left back. You were saying about Van Herk, innit? You were saying, obviously, you criticised him a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I said I used to rate him. Not that I don't rate him no more, but I said I was rating him quite highly. I feel he's a very good player, but I've seen some things that, he'd been underperforming. He's got an own goal or two here or there, and fair play to the lad. He's bounced back with a massive goal for his team. Scored an equaliser right at the end, saved them from a defeat away to Wolves. So, he rightfully ends his spot in the team of the week because there's no bias here. If you play bad, we're going to say you play bad. And if you play good, you're going to say you played good. And he did well today. So
big up to Van Herk.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the midfield now.
Okay.
First of all, I think Caicedo.
Yeah, without a doubt, he goes straight in there.
I think Bruno G, for me, has to kind of partner him. But I'm biased like that.
I agree. I think Bruno Guimaraes was very good. They won 2-0 against Nottingham Forest, and he was involved. So, I think we already know who we have, and I think it's quite a straightforward one this week. I feel like the other option there for the final spot in the centre midfield is Declan Rice. He played very well. He got a goal. Arsenal won, and they kept a clean sheet. Yeah. Scored against his former club. Nice finish. Eze had a nice shot, keeper saved. It came out to Declan Rice, and he put it back straight into the back of the net. There was never any doubt, really. He's got.
And he actually did a lot in that game. That changed when Zubimendi came, and Zubimendi took his position. So he was playing the 8, so he was more in the box, more in that.
Exactly.
That's how he popped up
and got himself a goal. Exactly. Yeah, so I feel like Declan Rice was very good as well. So he gets into the team of the week. So that's our 3 in the midfield there. And then we can go for our front 3.
So on the right, Daniel Mullen, I was going to put him striker, but then I realized he actually played on the right wing.
Yeah.
So I suppose man has to put him on the right wing.
Daniel Mullen is on the right wing. Yeah, I agree with you. He goes into on the right wing. On the left-hand side, I think there has to be Semenyo.
I agree.
He was really good, man. He was really good. We talked about him at the beginning of the episode, and it's only right that we conclude the episode with him being one of the people we're talking about. So, Antoine Semenyo, yeah.
So who's our number 9 to finish off?
Our number 9, we're gonna say Haaland for scoring the winner, or are we gonna say Walter Mada? Or are we going to say Chesko? Or are we going to say Matis Tel? I think we're going to go for Haaland.
Oh, certainly right, innit?
Yeah. I think we're going to go for
Haaland. It's the way it's happened as well. It's
got a nice goal. He took the goal very, very well. I know was the winner. And he got the job done. 3 points. Thanks to him. Getting Haaland straight into our team of the week. So that's our
Team of the week right there.
Week 7.
So just to go through it again, guys. The team of the week for week 7 is Vicario in goal, Munoz at the right back, Van Herk, Guardiola in centre back, Cucurella in left back. We got Caicedo, Bruno G, and Declan Rice in the mid. We got Daniel Malin on the right, Semenyo on the left, and then we got Big Erling Haaland up top. I gotta say, yeah, sometimes when I watch games here, I don't know, you said you were watching this game as well.
Yeah.
There was a time when we went for a corner and he was bare banter. There was bare banter going on him and the black guy that was marking him.
Yeah.
But they were both laughing. And the way they're laughing, yeah, like Haaland must be saying something that's funny to the guy. Like the guy can't stop himself from laughing.
Yeah, you know
he comes across, to me, I think he's actually a funny guy. I think, because sometimes you see him roughing, like when he's with Gabriel, he's tense, he's roughing him out. It's more fuck you. But sometimes he's got friendly banter. You can see he's really friendly.
He's got bands.
What is he saying to him? That's so funny because the guy was laughing like crazy, bro. Like they're both laughing.
Yeah.
He's all smiles. I like when it's like that as well because he's still competitive in that, but it's all smiles, it's all laughing.
People like Roy Keane don't like things like that. Yeah. If Roy Keane was your manager or your captain in that, he'd be like, so
what you laughing with him for?
I know.
What you laughing with him? You don't have to laugh. Smiling and stuff.
It's going to injure you in a minute. You'll be out for 6 games. You want to laugh with him.
Smiling and stuff.
Yeah, he's not a fan of all
Just
that.
get on with the game. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, I can imagine how Roy Keane would have found that. And I don't think he would have found it funny at all.
But saying that Roy Keane would love a player like Haaland playing in his team. That's the kind of energy he wants in the team. Because Haaland, he gives that energy the whole game. Like he's non-stop. But he's a nightmare for defenders, bro.
Yeah.
And he wants to be that way.
Yeah. I rate him highly. I think he's so good.
Because these people these days, I'm just watching their player, but they're playing Shake It to the Max.
Shake It to the Max.
Fair play.
It's a fair play.
Alright, cool.
There you
guys.
Go.
2 Up Talk, that was a team of the week. Let us know what your team of the week is. Remember to subscribe, like, share, all of that stuff. If there's any topics you want us to talk about, discuss, let us know as well. Big up to the people that are commenting, leaving the reviews and whatnots, especially on TikTok. Some of you guys crack me up. Keep doing what you're doing. You got anything else you want to say, Rich?
No, 2 Up Top, it's all love.